So I was watching this video of the Michael Jackson premiere in Berlin, and it was the end of the movie, and people were just dancing to a ton of Michael Jackson songs, having a good time. And they were dancing to one of the songs they were dancing to was "Man in the Mirror." I love "Man in the Mirror." We don't hear that song enough. And I started thinking, like, what songs by Michael Jackson we don't hear enough? And I was going to say "Man in the Mirror," but we hear that a little bit more often than some of these other ones. So I'm going to choose one song off each album: "Off the Wall," "Thriller," "Bad," "Dangerous," and "Invincible." So my number one song is probably overall my favorite song that we don't hear enough, "Off the Wall," "Dance with Me." It's Quincy Jones' production on that. It kind of reminds me of the stuff he would do later with Patty Austin and Razzmatazz. And it's just fantastic. It is funky. There's a bass line to it. And Mike's vocals, that's like that fun, joyful Michael Jackson vocal. And he was like, "Get on the floor and dance with me. I love the way you shake that thing." There's a joy in that vocal that we will never get again. I love the way. It's a very Jackson's type song. It's like a song that Jackson's could have done prior, like on the Destiny's album. Like, it's just fantastic. Like, it's such a joyful song. If you want to party, if you need a cookout song for the summer, go play "Dance with Me" by Michael Jackson. It's just young and old. That song will never get old. So that's "Dance with Me." Off Thriller, I could have gone with "Baby Be Mine." We never hear "Baby Be Mine" at all. But I'm going with "Lady in My Life." The only reason I'm going with "Lady in My Life," on R&B stations, we hear that song quite a bit, old R&B stations. But I'm still taking issue with Rolling Stone magazine, who said "Lady in My Life" was the weakest song off of Thriller. Evidently, that person's never been in love. Evidently, that guy doesn't know anything about slow jams. Whoever said that got to be a complete idiot when it comes to R&B songs, because "Lady in My Life" is fantastic. Go watch reaction videos by the youngins when they react to "Lady in My Life" by Michael Jackson. Especially when it gets to "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, baby. Oh, you're my lady." And that's a song that Quincy Jones had Michael Jackson sing over and over and over again until Quincy heard something that worked. That song, I don't know how anybody could say that's the weakest song off of Thriller. First of all, there are no weak songs off of Thriller. That's what they should have said in Rolling Stone. Because what happened was they took each great album over the decades and said, find the weakest song of each album. There are no weak songs off of Thriller. Even "Baby Be Mine," it's right up there, like PYT. It feels like "Baby Be Mine" sounds like a song that Michael Jackson was probably working on earlier, and then he drifted more towards like Beat It and things like that. Like he kind of say, "I need something a little bit harder." But "Baby Be Mine" is fantastic, because "Baby Be Mine" could have been off the wall. But for this discussion, "Lady in My Life" is still one of the greatest slow songs Michael Jackson's ever made. Probably the greatest slow songs Michael Jackson's ever made. And whoever that writer was from Rolling Stone, can we ship him off someplace? Because he has no clue. Okay, "Bad." Off that album, I'm choosing "Another Part of Me." I could have said "Man in the Mirror." And I think in these days and times, we probably need to hear "Man in the Mirror" more often. But we never hear "Another Part of Me." And that's the Bad tour. I'm not sure Sheryl Crow, because Sheryl Crow was one of his backup singers then. But man, just go watch "Another Part of Me" concert video, and just revel in the brilliance of Michael Jackson as a stage performer. Dun, 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 and just another part of me. Dun, 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 dun. It's such a bouncy tune. We're sitting over. Just out to do the final mission. Oh my God. That song is so good. And we never hear these songs. Hey, oldies R&B stations, start playing some of these old school Michael Jackson songs, because they're still really, really good. So "Another Part of Me" is great. Off the Dangerous album, I could have gone with "Who Is It?" "Who Is It" is a bad cut. Who is it? Is it my brother? Could have gone with that. But I went with one of my favorite songs off that album that wasn't released and should have been released. "I Can't Let Her Get Away." The song that allegedly Teddy Riley wrote about Sally Richardson. Had no clue until like a few months ago that Sally Richardson and Teddy Riley used to hang out back in the day, and Teddy was woefully in love with Sally Richardson. I get it. She was a bad chick. But when you hear those, like, I can't let her get away. Oh no, I can't let. And Mike sang with so much passion, you thought he was dating Sally Richardson. I was like, oh my God, who is he singing about? Oh my God, that Dangerous album. You're Michael Jackson. You're coming off the wall, Thriller, and Bad. You're in the 90s, whole new generation. We got Casey and we got Boyz II Men, we got Jodeci, we got all these new acts. It's the New Jack Swing era. And Mike just stepped in there, working with Teddy Riley, and made a really underrated New Jack Swing album. The only song that doesn't fit that album is Black and White. Black and White is a good tune, but you listen to the rest of the tracks on that album, like Jam, Remember the Time. Black and White kind of sticks out a little bit, but I can't let her get away. It's a fantastic, brilliant tune, and I wish they had released it. It would have been a great single, maybe after Remember the Time, but I think they went with Jam after that, which I understood. They had Michael Jordan in the video, and they had Heavy D, so I understood why they went with Jam. But I Can't Let Her Get Away is fantastic. And then we go to Invincible, and I'm choosing Break of Dawn. Break of Dawn was the last studio album by Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was going through a lot of stuff back then, so he didn't get the proper promotion, the proper video treatment. But that Invincible album was actually really underrated. And again, we're dealing with a Michael Jackson at this point. We're post, like, Off the Wall. Most of those artists are gone. Post Thriller, like his competition, like Lionel Richie, Tina Turner, like even Prince, they weren't hitting the charts like that in the early 2000s. Prince was still putting out stuff, but he wasn't as impactful as he was. We're past New Jack Swing. We're past the Boyz II Men, Jodeci era. And now we're in this new neo soul era where you have Erykah Badu and D'Angelo and Maxwell and Joe and Jill Scott. And you have Michael Jackson crafting this tune, singing this tune, Break of Dawn, which sounds very much, it could have been on Thriller, because it's very much like Lady in My Life and those types of slow jams. And given that's his last album, if that was, and that is his final goodbye, it's a brilliant way to end your career. I wish he made more stuff. But if Invincible was his last album, not too many people can make a really good, solid R&B album after being a star in 1969 and becoming a mega star in 1979 and then becoming one of the greatest of all time by 1983. By the early 2000s, you should be cooked. He wasn't cooked. He was brilliant. So give me your top 5 favorite underrated songs by Michael Jackson. You don't have to do what I did, go through each album. You don't have to do that. But if you have a top 5 of Michael Jackson's most underrated songs, give me your top 5. And which one's your favorite?